Washington/Paris, Reuters, dismayed European allies sought to salvage the international nuclear pact and preserve their business with Iran on Wednesday after President Donald Trump pulled the United States out of the landmark accord. A Euro-ETH deal is not dead. There a Euro trademark an American withdrawal from the deal, but the deal is still there, a Euro-French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini said, a Euro Trump, I tell you on behalf of the Iranian people, your Euro trademark VE made a mistake. I said many times from the first day, don't a Euro trademark trust America. A government spokesman said Iran had drawn up a response proportional to Washington a Euro trademark's withdrawal. French President Emmanuel Macron, who like other European leaders had lobbied Trump to keep the agreement, urged his Iranian counterpart Hassan Rouhani in a phone call to keep respecting the deal, and consider broader negotiations. Trump announced on Tuesday he would reimpose U.S. economic sanctions on Iran to undermine what he called a Euro-OEA horrible, one-sided deal that should have never, ever been made a Euro. The fruit of more than a decade of diplomacy, the agreement was concluded in 2015 by the United States, France, Britain, Germany, Russia, China, and Iran. It was designed to prevent Iran obtaining a nuclear bomb in return for the removal of sanctions that had crippled its economy, not least by Washington threatening to penalize businesses anywhere in the world that traded with Iran. Trump complained that the deal, the signature foreign policy achievement of his Democratic predecessor, Barack Obama, did not address Iran's Euro trademark's ballistic missile program, its nuclear activities beyond 2025, or its role in conflicts in Yemen and Syria. His decision raises the risk of deepening conflicts in the Middle East, puts the United States at odds with European diplomatic and business interests, and casts uncertainty over global oil supplies. Oil prices rose more than 2%, with Brent hitting a 3-1/2-year high. O/R. The deal could also strengthen the hand of hardliners in Iran's Euro trademark's political scene, at the expense of moderates like Rouhani, who had pinned their hopes on the deal to boost living standards in Iran, with limited success so far. A Euro region deserves better. A Euro. France. A Euro trademark's Le Drian, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, and the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, all said Iran was honoring its commitments under the accord. A Euro-ETH region deserves better than further destabilization provoked by American withdrawal. A Euro Le Drian said. The European Union said it would ensure sanctions on Iran remain lifted, as long as Tehran meets its commitments. The Kremlin said Russian President Vladimir Putin was a Euro deeply concerned a Euro by the withdrawal, the RIA news agency said. Merkel said that, while the existing deal should not be called into question, there should be discussion of a Euro-OEA broader deal that goes beyond a Euro. British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson spoke of a Euro follow-on agreement a Euro, but said it was now up to Washington to come up with concrete proposals. Macron said he wanted a broader discussion with all relevant parties on the development of Iran's Euro trademark's nuclear program after 2025, when key elements of the current deal expire, as well as Iran's Euro trademark's ballistic missile program and wider Middle East issues. Iranian officials will next week meet counterparts from France, Britain, and Germany. But Iran's Euro trademark's Khomeini appeared skeptical whether they could deliver, saying, a Euro-OEA don't a Euro trademark trust these three countries. A Euro. The chances of saving the deal without Washington depend largely on whether international firms are willing and able to keep trading with Iran despite the threat of U.S. sanctions. In a sign of what may be in store, Trump, a Euro trademark's ambassador to Berlin, tweeted, within hours of taking up his post, that German businesses should halt activities in Iran at once. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire said the United States should not consider itself the world a Euro trademark's a Euro or economic policeman a Euro. Britain, France, and Germany said they would do all they could to protect their business interests in Iran, yet it was unclear how far they would be able to shield firms from U.S. sanctions. Brussels has a Euro or a blocking statute a Euro at its disposal that bans any EU company from complying with U.S. sanctions and does not recognize any court rulings that enforce American penalties. but it has never been used and is seen by European governments more as a political weapon than a regulation, because its rules are vague and difficult to enforce. British Prime Minister Theresa May, a Euro trademark's spokesman, made the limits of potential action clear, saying, Euro businesses may wish to consider the implications for their business activities in Iran and, where necessary, seek appropriate legal advice. European companies including carmaker PSA, PE-UP.PA, plane manufacturer Airbus, AIR.PA, and engineering group Siemens, Siegen.de, all said they were watching the situation. A senior French diplomat said businesses would ultimately be forced to choose between their Iranian economic interests and their potential U.S. interests, adding, generally, that decision is quickly made in favor of the U.S. Euro edith to America, Euro. Lawmakers in Iran Euro trademark's parliament burned a U.S. flag and a symbolic copy of the deal, known officially as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPO, chanting Euro edith to America, Euro. Rouhani, whose position could be weakened by a blow to Iran Euro trademark's economy, struck a more pragmatic tone in a televised speech, saying Iran would negotiate with European Union countries, China, and Russia. Or if at the end of this short period we conclude that we can fully benefit from the JCPO with the cooperation of all countries, the deal will remain Euro, he said. Trump Euro trademark's decision adds to the strain on the transatlantic alliance since he took office 16 months ago. One by one, European leaders came to Washington and tried to meet his demands, while pleading with him to preserve the deal. The Trump administration kept the door open to negotiating another deal, but it is far from clear whether the Europeans would pursue that option or be able to win Iran over. A Western diplomat who declined to be named said the decision Euro announces sanctions for which the first victims will be Trump Euro trademark's European ally Euro. Abandoning the pact was one of the most consequential decisions of Trump Euro trademark's Euro or America First Euro policy, which has led him to quit the global Paris Climate Accord, come close to a trade war with China and pull out of an Asian-Pacific trade deal. It also appeared to reflect the growing influence within the administration of Iran hawks such as new National Security Advisor John Bolton and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who arrived in Pyongyang on Wednesday to prepare for a summit that Trump hopes will secure North Korea Euro trademark's denuclearization. Complying with deal. Iran denies long-held Western suspicions that it tried in the past to develop atomic weapons and says its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes. Senior U.S. officials themselves have said several times that Iran is in technical compliance with the pact. Renewing sanctions would make it much harder for Iran to sell its oil abroad or use the international banking system. Iran is the third largest member of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and pumps about 3.8 million barrels per day of crude, or just under 4% of global supply. China, India, Japan, and South Korea buy most of its 2.5 million BPD of exports. Its real currency plunged to a record low against the US dollar in the free market, after sliding for months because of a weak economy, financial difficulties at local banks and heavy demand for dollars among Iranians who feared that renewed US sanctions would hit Iranian exports hard. I am scared. Euro 47-year-old Isfahan school teacher Morad Sabzavari said by telephone. I listened to Trump Euro trademark's speech on English news channels last night. It was a declaration of war against Iran. It means dark days and months are ahead of us. Euro. The U.S. Treasury says sanctions related to Iran Euro trademark's energy, auto, and financial sectors will be reimposed in 3 and 6 months. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said a license for Boeing Co. BAN, to sell passenger jets to Iran will be revoked, scuttling a $38 billion deal. The ban will also hit Europea Euro trademark's Airbus, AIR.PA, whose planes contain U.S. made parts. Trump said the nuclear agreement did not prevent Iran from cheating and continuing to pursue nuclear weapons. It is clear to me that we cannot prevent an Iranian nuclear bomb under the decaying and rotten structure of the current agreement. He said. He said he was willing to negotiate a new deal with Iran, but Iran has already ruled that out. Iran, a Euro trademark's growing military and political power in Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq worries the United States, Israel and Washington, a Euro trademark's Gulf Arab allies such as Saudi Arabia. Among the few nations to welcome Trump a Euro trademark's decision were Israel and Saudi Arabia, Iran, a Euro trademark's archfoes in the Middle East. Less than 24 hours after Trump a Euro trademark's announcement, Saudi Arabia said it had intercepted missiles fired at Riyadh by the Iran-aligned Houthi forces it is fighting in Yemen. Graphic showing Iran a Euro trademark's nuclear facilities. TMSNRT.R/2K9TVRX